even all of a sudden the communities that we're in or the friends that we're in, they can act really different based on
Mm.
this internalized change expressed outwardly. Okay. So I think it is a natural thing sometimes that things that are where you are going fall by the wayside. And there's a little bit of, I would say there's some grief that can go with
Yeah.
that because it's, oh my God, I'm losing
Yeah.
something. Yes,
I
yes.
do feel that way.
That's true. Yeah, and so grief is a very
Hmm.
real thing. It's a very real human experience. And at the same time, we're also going into something that is new.
Yes.
So both are real simultaneously. So yes, definitely. Have I experienced that? Yes. And definitely, yes. And you can accept that. I'm Buddhist as a Buddhist practitioner. If there's one thing consistent in life is
Hmm.
change.
Yeah, so you and I are very somehow very similar. You also believe your religion wise, you're Buddhist as well. I'm growing up with this religion, but I wasn't like part practice as much when I was younger. But now, since like I mentioned in the show before, since my mom after my mom passed, then somehow it just came to me in a way, and I realize everything, any religion, not just Buddhists, some Christians, even the story or the writing in the Bible is reflecting to what we're talking about here. They just use a different language or different wording, but they're talking about the same thing: the healings, the ego death, the identity, and then the inner self is reflecting the outer self. Have you encountered that at all?
Yes. And I think it's like you're asking these questions that are true, and that's what makes me laugh a little bit. Yet at the same time, I think it's as we change, okay, I've been a Buddhist practitioner for a long time, even the way I would approach quote unquote my religion, my spirituality
Yes.
changes. My point of view
Mm.
with it changes. The way I actually do it changes. And so also what would there be spiritual truth in all quote unquote
Mhm.
religions? Yes, absolutely. And I think there's something about religious text
Mhm.
itself to me, where it's like
Ah,
holographic, like you have a
right.
teaching or an inspiration or an encouragement that's so profound for you at one age
Yes.
or one point in your life. And you can go back to that same teaching, that same learning, or whatever it may
Hmm.
be. And now it's going to reflect where you are now. Though it's the same
Yeah.
words, it's inspiration, it's wisdom, or whatever it's going to put you in contact with, it's going to be totally different. So, in a way, my spiritual practice feels different because I
Yes,
changed
you
a
did.
lot. And I think that one of the bigger things that, especially lately, what I've gone through is my own thought or definition of
Mm.
leadership. What is leader? In maybe in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, leadership
Right.
meant one thing
Yes.
to me, which is a very more formalistic, almost hierarchical idea
Hmm.
of leadership. But to me now, leadership is something very different. Leadership to me is
Hmm.
embodiment. It's your true self,
Hmm.
your pure self that you can be,
Yes.
and leading and living your life in that manner. And the leadership is that environment around you that is attracted to that.
Yes. And just go back a little bit about on the religion. I recently also find out Jesus, his teaching is actually influenced. He travels around the world and especially the East Asia. He been to Tibet, he been to India, he been to all kinds of Buddhist countries at the time. Like you said, the context, I think over time, or I'm not sure if it's intentional, but over time they changed the meaning or his teaching in a different way. So that's why I feel that's why our society is a little bit messed up right now. And because of the belief and a lot of like right now, 2025, a lot of things are just coming on the surface, like maybe UFO sightings and all that, and all or AI is also bringing to our reality, to telling us this is not true and this is true, and all the beliefs that we grow up with, like you say, 80s, 90s, it's totally different now. And go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, so what
No,
I'm
no,
trying to
please continue.
ask you right now is, on your client base, like when there's a potential client or whoever is watching this show, they want to reach out to you to seek out some answers. And for example, let's use business owner first. If a small business owner or business owner wants to feeling stuck and they want to get out of this stuckness, like what kind of foundation or what kind of advice you can give them in a way? Because
Oh,
just giving one quick example, because myself, I'm a business owner. We both take a lot of different courses, online courses or strategy, but I realize something like some people can do very well and some people cannot, but they're going through the same course, the same business strategy. So if a business
yeah.
owner feeling stuck, what can you give them advice?
Wow. Okay,
I know
there's
a
so
lot.
many ways to approach this. I think really at most straightforward level is what do they want to do? What is working? What's
Right.
not working? And understanding them and how they go about doing the things that
Yes.
they do in the business and getting that person to a place of high
Okay.
resourcefulness, or that what may be being very resourceful for me may not be that for yourself, or the other way around. Because we're all unique. We're all unique people. We all have unique purpose. We all have unique
Mm,
ways of how our own designed to be, how that
mm-hmm.
functions. So some people might be made out to be like, for example, an
Mm-hmm.
influencer. And their makeup, their kind of spiritual DNA is made up to be that type of person. So one of the things that I work a lot with people and clientele is really working hard to find that
Okay.
alignment
Sure.
for the person. Because we're all designed with a certain makeup. Second, to help the person, I'm going to use this word, it's a big word, is I'll use the word deconditioning. Like we're raised a certain way, we're raised with certain backgrounds, certain families, certain traditions, so forth and so on. It may be those things actually don't apply to who we are and what our makeup is.
Okay.
Okay. So a lot of what I do will be taking that away and bringing in how we're
Mm-hmm.
really meant to be. Like, for example, some people are made to speak.
Yes.
Okay. Some people are really gifted at selling. Some people are really gifted at doing systems. Some people are really gifted at the deep spiritual intuitive side. Okay. These are all gifts and inclinations. For example, say maybe you're gifted to share spiritual insight with people.